to, I wanted to give my reasoning as to why I selected a calendar for shop. Okay. Um, in the morning when I was starting up, okay, the first 5 minutes I went on a 1 minute chart actually. Okay. So I'm looking at 1 minute chart. I'm looking at even PANW, right? So with all that happening, I missed. I'm looking at PANW. I'm looking at crowd, and I wanted to take trades. So with these first 3 jumps, first 3 minutes of jump, I'm like, it's gone way too fast, right, for me. And if it pulls back, trying to fill the gap, I'll lose a lot of money. So I was late to it. So then what I did was, okay, the setup is still there. Then I wanted to still get in. I'm looking at, this was the previous high. Again, over here a high. There is so much of chop and so much of supply here. So I'm just like, okay, it can slow down over here at around 1540 to 1560, area, 1580 area. But it can easily take out this all-time highs and go continue. So I wanted to be long, but the first 15 minutes I'd already been late. So that's what I did. I sold the 1650, which is like the all-time high. Okay, I sold 1650 for this week and bought 1650 for next week. So that's the calendar I did. And I'm giving a reasoning as to why I did not go for direct calls, because I got late after the first 3-4 minute candle. Then why didn't I take a debit spread? I could have taken a call debit spread, right? But again, with Jackson Hole coming, right, and none of the breakouts work, call spreads are not lasting actually, because even if they go to the target, they come back in. And most of my debit spreads right now, unless and until they are way deep in the money by expiration, they've not worked well. So I did not want to do a debit spread. Calendar was the best option. It doesn't have much IV. Okay, now the same thing as to why I took, let's think about why did I sell put spread in Airbnb versus going for a call. Again, when I noticed this kind of jump, I got an alert, but this is what had happened. By the time I got an alert, I think I had at 155 or 156 an alert. By the time I got the alert from my system, this is what had already happened. I saw a lot of accumulation, lot of volume being there, but this is, again, you're talking about that. And then my 61.8 retracement, this green line is there. So I'm like, okay, it can slow down here, right? This was the previous high, and then this is the 61.8 retracement of the whole thing. So that should form some resistance. So, and IV is little higher, so I can get more premium here. So that's the reason I sold a put spread here instead of taking a call, when I already at that time I had Roku, I had Shop, I had Tesla, and that's just opportunity cost and how much capital you want to invest, what kind of trades you want to do. So that's what I did. And another reason why I am doing the way I am doing, some calls, some spreads, and some put spreads I'm selling, is because of where we are in the market. Okay, if you look at the NQ over here, okay, after yesterday's this rally, then again it jumped, it automatically, the fib intraday target was met in overnight session. So today it's just balancing here, and then tomorrow it could make the real move, right, up or down. Now let's see whether it can do up or down based on here. It's had, right, 3 big days from here. Now if I try to put a trend line from here, okay, it's right at the trend line, which means at least it should slow down. So you can have these sporadic, you know, once in a while this up move, but right now we are at resistance. Yes, it's in resistance. I don't want to buy any NQ stock right now. Now let's look at the RUT or RTY. Okay, that also is coming towards this main, you know, area at around 2230, 2240 area, right? 22, yeah. So I mean we are reaching everywhere where we need to probably slow down, and none of the breakouts are working, right? We had Roku did not work. Tesla, again, Tesla, it is, right, 3 big down days, 1 big up day, then again 1 big up day, then again. So it's like nothing seems to be going all through and giving a follow through, and that's the reason I selected the trades that I selected. And that's there. Now let's look at some of the internals. Okay, here VIX is, this VVIX is down, but VIX is rising actually. So VIX today is up, market is up. Yeah, I would rather play the laggards. So this is another trade that I took. Okay, SAM I took. If you look at Sam Adams over here, okay, I have from almost 1350, it's come down to 600. It went, this gap right over here that was there, that is where the 61.8 retracement was there. So it did not even hold that, kept going down. Now I was having a choice today whether it goes all the way to 78.6 retracement or no. Okay, which is at around 517, 520 kind of. But it went below 600, came back up, and this is the line that it tested. Okay, so this is the line, yeah, this is the line that it tested. This is the high that it tested, and it's going higher. You know, yesterday it showed a reversal, and today again it's forming a hammer. It is oversold, but it's such a huge move, and with all the vaccine mandates and everything coming up, I'm thinking that again the reflation play, you know, trades can start moving, and this is what had happened for reflation, you know. So I don't know, it's a good entry point, and my stop is going to be, you know, yeah, this is going to be my stop. I don't want it to go beyond. I have just taken a starter position. Okay, just a starter position to get a feel, but yes, I plan to add quite a bit here at 520 if it goes there. 78.8 retracement has been working wonders for me this year. Space, which you know, popped at 78.86 retracement, and in 1 month I had 200% return. So this is where most of them are actually breaking the 61.8 and going to 78.8. That's where I'm going to look at. Okay, that was Sam. Then let's look at what else can we look at today. I gave you my reasoning for shop. I gave you my reasoning for this NQ. What else? Any other questions that you guys might have? my VRTX did not work. I mean, yeah, as usual, when I get out, it works. So it is still in this consolidation phase. Okay, even though it broke down, it broke out of this huge downtrend line. Okay, it broke down. It is above the 50-day, but still, the reason why I think my trade was wrong and it did not work is this is the consolidation area. It needs to be able to get above this congestion and then it can go higher, right? So either I should have taken a leap. September was too early to for this to work. Yeah, September is too early for this to work. Now if I see on the weekly chart, let's see this at the weekly chart. Yeah, I mean it is a hammer and all kinds of support is there. 78.8 retracement is there, but yeah, it is too early. It needs to go above 210, 26, 210 for it to work, for a bounce to 216 and then go higher. That's the reason. Okay, and what else? If you guys have any question, tell me. Otherwise, all the things that I was working on or was getting stopped out in terms of today's trades, I have given an update, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.